Life with Jan. Welcome to my channel. So today I have for you guys a very natural and detailed eyebrow tutorial. So as you can tell guys, I do have eyebrows. They're just not as thin as I would like them to be. So we're going to be fixing that in just a minute. To achieve this look today, we'll be using a brown eye pencil by Eben New York. You can find these at any of your local beauty supply store. So it does come with a spoolie at one end, which is very convenient for brushing your brows and putting them in place.
When I'm up through the night, I can't turn down the noise, tear all the words out of my mind about who I'm supposed to be. I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days I let slip away, they were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave.
Now for this next step guys, we'll be taking our eyebrow pencil and defining, adding some shape to our eyebrows. I tend to follow the natural arch of my eyebrows when I'm doing this. Also guys, you want to bear in mind that when you're doing this process that you're gently applying the eyebrow pencil to your eyebrows to avoid any harsh lines when you're finished. You want to have them looking as natural as possible. So guys, now that you've completed outlining the bottom of your eyebrows, we're going to be moving on to the top, following your natural arch and pattern of your eyebrows. Guys, if you do not have any hair on your eyebrows or they're very thin, feel free to create a shape that works best for your facial structure. There's no problem with that. To achieve the natural look, you can still use the eyebrow pencil in a stroking motion, creating hair-like strokes, so it can appear as though you have hair and it will look very gorgeous. Of course, you can tell guys, it's a major difference. As you can see, the brow that has been filled in has more shape and definition opposed to the other brow that has not been done yet. So what I'm doing, I'm just tweaking and making sure I have all the hairs in place before I proceed to add my concealer. So to contour my brows guys, I do like to use a mixture of both concealer and foundation. So here you can see I have my Eyebrow Pro Matte Concealer in the shade Soft Sable. So we'll be taking just about a pump of that and adding it to the back of our hand. Then we're going to take our Eyebrow Pro Concealer, and that would be in Cool Tan, and yes, Cool Tan, and we're going to be placing that at the back of our hand also. Now for the contouring guys, we'll be using a flat eye shadow brush. Yes, we'll be taking that. I normally use this one to cut my crease as well. So what we'll be doing guys, for the end of the brow, we'll be using our Eyebrow Pro Concealer and we'll be taking just a little bit of the Pro Matte foundation, and we'll be mixing both until I get a shade that's in between, that's not too bright and not too dark, just for the tail end of my eyebrow. So guys, now that I have achieved the shade that I would like the contouring mixture to be, I'll be applying this at the tail end of my eyebrow, following the outline of the pencil that we did earlier.
Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it in a sense, a feel of discontent.
So now guys, to make the blending process easier, I'll be taking my Eyebrow Pro Matte foundation that is darker, and I'll be applying that underneath the outline of my eyebrows. As you can tell guys, it looks as close as possible to my natural skin tone, and that is the reason I decided to use both foundation and concealer. It makes the blending so much easier, and it also helps with the flashback when you're taking your photos with flash. So to remove the excess concealer and foundation guys, I will be taking my finger and lightly blending and rubbing the mixture into my skin.
If I was damaged, would you love me the same? Would you vanish? Or would you not be ashamed to see me manic?
So to contour the top of our eyebrow guys, I'll be only using the foundation because it's dark, it's the darker shade, and since it's the closest to my skin tone, I would have little to no work when it comes to blending and removing the excess of my eyebrows. This foundation works like a charm guys. That's why I like to use this only at the top of my eyebrows, because then I have little to no residue of the foundation left on my eyebrows. Now I'll be just taking my fingers and just rubbing what is left into my skin, and I'll be rubbing it upward into my forehead section. Guys, this is my very first attempt at voice overing a video, and I'm so nervous, but bear with me. I promise as time progressed I will get better, okay? And there you have it guys, the first belt is finished. So I always, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that has a little bit of issue when you're doing the other brow. Sometimes they're definitely not twins, but I'll have them looking like sisters today guys. Trust the process.
10 out of 10, can you see what I see? Maybe switch up the lens. I switch up the frame in the picture, cause we're doing everything that you could ever envision. I feel like I bust out of prison every time.
Complete the other brow, guys. I will be following the steps I did previously on the first brow, and I've sped this up a little, and I will show you the completed eyebrow once the look is finished.
Promise you won't leave my side. You and I, we can hide. Let's just leave it all behind. Promise you won't leave my side. You
And there you have it, guys. That's brow number 2. Definitely not twins, but it's identical and it's looking natural, defined, just the way I like them. So I'll just be going over both brows using the spoolie, making sure all the hairs are in place and intact, and that will be all, guys. This is how I do my eyebrows on a day-to-day basis. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you once again for watching, guys. Please feel free to leave suggestions for me down below in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up, and until next time, love you.